Let me give you a little known fact today that will increase your effectiveness in anything you do. It applies to doing a job, making more money, playing golf, cooking, raising children, teaching, anything at all. Now, while this has long been known by the most successful people of the world, it seems to have escaped the great majority. Whatever it is that you would like to do better, act as though you're a top-flight expert at it. And if you continue to play this part long enough, you will become an expert. When Arnold Palmer was 10 years old and on his way to becoming the world's greatest golfer of his time, he used to pretend that he was playing in national tournaments. He would even pretend to be the sports commentator announcing that the champion, Arnold Palmer, was now getting ready to tee off. You can take a great many strokes off your golf game simply by pretending you're playing in a great tournament, and that every time you swing or putt, you're surrounded by a large gallery and the television cameras. You'll find that you take more time, line up your shots better, and swing more like the pros and less like the duffers. If you can get a mental image of the person you would most like to become, begin now to act as that person would act in everything you do. Gradually, imperceptibly, you will actually become that person. It goes back to what the great German poet and philosopher Goethe once said. Before you can do something, you must first be something. Before you can do what you would most like to do, you must first become the person who can do it. A woman cooking dinner has only to act like a great chef to turn out a better meal. The student who begins to act like a top student will begin to get better grades. You can even look much better by simply acting like the person you would most like to look like and be like. The secret is to get and hold fast in your mind the mental image of the person you would most like to be. Then in every situation you act and talk as you feel that person would. You make the kind of decisions you think that person would. This is the way to constantly grow into a better, more effective person. You immediately begin to act with more confidence, and confidence is the first step to accomplishment. As your accomplishments begin to grow, which they most certainly will, real confidence slowly takes the place of the part you've been playing. Now, your life will not be transformed overnight. There'll be no sudden miracles, perhaps, but steadily, day by day, you'll grow into the image you hold in your mind. If you doubt this, try it for 30 days and watch what happens. You've got nothing to lose. The time is going to pass anyway. Why not put it to work, becoming the person you most want to become? It's the trick of the experts in every field. And now, just a moment for this message. Life is much too short to live fearfully, to settle for less than the best that's in us. We can become only what we expect of ourselves. We must act the part before it can become real. Thank you.
All right, my boys. So I'm feeling great today, man. Feeling really great. So this video is going to be why fake it till you make it is the best advice. Faking it till you make it, even in the law of assumption, it goes with Neville Goddard's advice, where Neville Goddard tells you to live as if you already have what you have, right? So some people, they'll hang up certain things, certain goals, like I do right here. I repeat this every day. You know what I'm saying? All my goals are on my wall, and I repeat this and I instill this into my mind, but I say I already have it. Like for one of my goals, I attain a certain amount of subscribers. I work a certain amount of days, but I already attained the subscribers. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the best advices for you, to live as if you're great. You know what I'm saying? Even like, this is where I understand where it's somewhat delusional, right? It's somewhat delusional because you're already talking and moving as if you already have what you don't have. You see what I'm saying? Like, I already attained a certain amount of subscribers and I feel great. I write that down every morning and I repeat it. Is it delusional? Yeah, because do I have it? No. So I'm living in somewhat of a delusion, right? But this brings you confidence in whatever you do, right? And this is a perfect example of my homeboy. I have a great friend where he generally, from what I can see, and what I know about him, he does not allow any negative thoughts to come around him. None at all. I've never heard it. Like, I remember one time I was talking about, like, yo, Mike Tyson will, like, whoop your ass. He's like, yo, speak for yourself. Don't talk about it like that. Like, speak for yourself. He's living in delusion. But in his reality, because all of our realities are different, but he's confident in whatever he does. And that's where I always been the same way, where I know a lot of people who play basketball or who play certain sports, but they're not confident in what they do. Even if you suck at what you do, move as if you're confident. That's something I already knew from even analyzing my homeboy. He is not good at basketball, right? But he will talk as if he's the best. He wouldn't move as if he's the best. He'll take the shots from half court as if he's the best, but shooting that shit every time with confidence. And over the years, he has gotten better. He has not put not one day of training in, any of that. It's just straight pickup. And out of all of my friends, you know what I mean? Because I actually practice my ball, you know what I'm saying, my basketball skills. So I'm nice. I'm the best one out of my group. Everyone knows that. But he's like second. And I'm like, yo, you never trained. You never done any of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he just talks and moves and acts as if he's already, like, he acts as if he's LeBron. You see what I'm saying? Like, he moves like he's LeBron. Like, he's the best. Is that delusion? Of course. But we're all going to have to live in delusion at some point to get to where you want to be. For example, Mike Tyson was on the bag as a kid. He was 15 years old, hitting the bag, punching that shit in. He was like amateur at that time, and he was going to turn pro really soon. I forgot what age he turned pro, but he was going to turn pro. And at the time, he's saying, I'm going to be world heavyweight champion. I'm going to be world heavyweight champion. And his coach, Custom Models, telling him, cheering him on, yes, you will. And he's hitting the bag, and he's training hard, and he's going very hard. But at that point, that's still delusional because he's nowhere near being world heavyweight champion. He's like 15 years old. He hasn't even turned pro yet. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to live in delusion regardless. You know what I'm saying? Some people think it's delusional for me to become a millionaire. Like a lot of my family members or people I know around the way that think it's impossible. Where in my eyes, I read books about money and business, and they're opening my eyes. Just like the other day, I learned about Warren Buffett, and bro has $86 billion. Like, you see what I'm saying? And you don't think I could touch 1 million? And this guy got 86 billion? Fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're open to this new portal of knowledge and wisdom. And Neural Nightingale, like, opened that up to me as well, where I'm like, yes, whatever I do confidently. Like, I swear to God, say, for example, I wanted to be a great tennis player. I know I can do that. Like, for me, my physical condition, my stamina, what I do, you know what I'm saying? What I do, like, with other sports and shit, with, like, soccer, basketball, boxing, I trained all the time. I know I would get better at, you know what I'm saying, tennis. And I would move confidently. I would move as if I'm the best. Every court I step on, I don't care who's on the court, I move as if I'm the best. Like, it's just what it is. Give me the ball. I'm starting that shit off shooting from deep. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you know me, I'm shooting that motherfucker every time. Like, I swear on my soul. I don't care if I miss 100 shots. I'm shooting that shit every time. You know what I mean? Not to toot my own horn, but I actually practice that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the lab. I really work on what I do, so I know I'm going to be confident. People don't get confident until they put in that work. I will be confident even when I didn't put in this work because I know whatever I want to do, I will be greater at. And if I'm ever confident at whatever I'm doing, I will become greater at. You see what I'm saying? It's like, even without practice, like, for example, if I were to go back to school, and school being like the #1 thing that I couldn't stand, like, then I was never an A and B type student. I just really wasn't. I was more of a C, D, and F. I'll keep it a beam with y'all. But that wasn't from my effort. That was from me getting in trouble and, you know what I'm saying, just sleeping in class and being a knucklehead, flaming everyone in class. But if I were to go back to school and put my mind to, I know I can be an A and B student, I can do that. I know it. It's just whatever you do, have that confidence in whatever you do. And for a lot of guys, they struggle with the confidence towards women and shit. That's where I come across, and I'm just like, oh, fuck all that. I'm just Patrick. I'm him. I'm just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can get whatever girl I type want, and it is what it is. I don't care if that's delusional. I don't care if Kim Kardashian's married or whatever. If she come around my way, I know I can get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just that. You see what I'm saying? And that might be you might get that a certain type of way, but I'm just confident. You know what I mean? I'm just him. So it's like, even with that mindset of never allowing any negative thing to come into your mind, you are living in delusion, just slightly. Nothing too crazy, because if you're open to wisdom, like I just told you, a lot of people in my family think $1 million is crazy, but then I go and search up and learn about Warren Buffett in this book that I read, and motherfuckers touching $86 billion. So it's like, who's delusional now? Like, he got 86 billion. You don't think I could touch 1 million? Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? I just opened up the portal of that knowledge as well, where it's like, come on now, like if you put in work in what you do, you will start to get competence. So you'll get better at what you do and you'll know your skills, but it's not even shown until you get the confidence. Like I know people in basketball day in and day out, like my homeboys. Some people I generally know, they are fucking nice. Like they could really get a bucket. It's not until I get the ball and be like, yo, get a fucking bucket on this dude, that they're like, okay, they're intrigued and they just go through the lane and fucking lay the shit out of a dude. Like, I'm like, yo, that's all you need to do. You big as hell, come through the lane and lay his shit. But it's some people are passive. Some people don't know what they do. If I hop on the court, I know I shoot. I know what I do. Not only because I'm a good shooter, but it's because I believe I'm a good shooter. I'm going to shoot that shot like I'm fucking Curry. I'm not going to shoot it like I'm Curry. I'm going to shoot it like I'm Patrick. Curry shoots like Patrick. You see what I'm saying? I don't even give a fuck. That's that's delusional. But, bitch, my shot is really water like that. So I can't even lie about that. That's not even no cap. But that's not even no cap. You gotta move in whatever you do with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Fake it till you make it. Even if you're not confident, just study what a confident person would do. They walk with their head out high, their chest up, their shoulders back. They walk like they demand. You are him. Just align with that. You know what I'm saying? Step into that person now. I'm gonna make that a whole separate video, but fake it till you make it. Even, oh yeah, going back to the part with the law of assumption, this is beautiful too. This goes hand in hand. So with the Neville Goddard philosophy and his way of life is to already live as if you already have everything. That's why I was telling you guys, like, I already attained a certain amount of subscribers. I already have enough money. I already have all of that. Because once you are in line with the abundance and you don't need it, the world gives it to you. It's like when you detach. When you detach from a girl that you were once chasing, she then chases you. It's very interesting how the universe works. Swear to God. But like even with the jewelry shit, this is something I'm really big on. You know what I'm saying? Like the fake jewelry work where people are rocking fake chains or fake tennis bracelets and fake all of that. In a way, they're still aligning with the jewelry, because once you already have a fake one, it's like you realize that it ain't shit. It ain't going, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a chain is cool, but it doesn't define me. You realize this materialistic shit doesn't matter. So you're therefore aligning with that. You're already living as if you already have it. So the abundance of this world will bring that to you. You know what I'm saying? And some wild shit the other day I seen coming outside of a Wawa. This is the first time I ever seen it. It was a dude with a fat Cuban link. And bro was big as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But the Cuban link, you know what I'm saying, look crazy. Like I'm holding the door for everyone and people are coming in and out. And you know what I'm saying, he's coming in. So as he comes in to the Wawa, I'm looking at his jewelry. And I'm looking at the chain. Yo, I swear to God, his whole neck was green. I was like, yo, I've never seen that before. Like, that shit green as hell. Like, yo, I'm talking about like Hulk green. Like green like this pen. You see what I'm saying? Even then, with fake jewelry, you're still faking it till you make it, because you're aligning with that law of assumption that you already have it, that you're good with it or you're good without it. And therefore, the laws of the universe will bring it to you, especially when you're putting in work in whatever you're doing. I'm not giving you the pass to go rock fake jewelry, though. That's not something I'm coming outside with. You dig what I'm saying? That's not me. But in a way, it's still aligning with the law of assumption, because you're already acting as if you have it, or you're acting as if you're good, or you're acting as if you're confident. You're faking it, but bitch, you're going to make it. You see what I'm saying? Eventually, you'll start to become more confident. Eventually, if you take on the persona of being someone who wants to hit the gym or who's getting stronger in the gym, all you have to do is align with that. Is, okay, I'm going to the gym, and in line with it. And over time, you become the gym rat. Over time, you become the guy who doesn't live without the gym, and that's like me. You see what I'm saying? You become the guy who's very healthy and take care of his health. And even without trying, subconsciously, you start to know what you like to eat, or healthy foods that you're supposed to eat. For example, for me, is like steak and eggs, you know what I'm saying? I've been heavy on this lemon water shit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's just, I put it in this cup, just cold water with lemon, and I'm rehydrated, and my body's hydrated. I've been heavy on this coffee. I know what black coffee does. Black coffee been getting me right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get on these videos, and sometimes I be spitting too much and spitting too fast, and I gotta control myself. But yeah, it's just faking it till you make it is the perfect advice. It's literally you becoming who you always wanted to be. It's like aligning with the alter ego. It's like aligning with your favorite sports idol or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I were to go back, I would look up to Kyrie and look at all of his handles. Even now, I still look at his highlights, and I'm like, yo, Kyrie be fucking wildin'. So I'm going to try to move like Kyrie. I'm going to train my left. You know what I'm saying? He got a left hand where he could shoot floaters. He got a left hand where he could dead shoot a jump shot and shoot it as if he's a right-handed. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So what they call that? They call that shit like ambidextrous or some shit. They call that shit ambidextrous. What are you talking about? It's just aligning with the person that you want to be. Fake it till you make it. Say you are confident. If you're not confident, okay, cool, who cares? But you're going to become confident over time. Even with diluting your mind with affirmations. That's why in the beginning of my intro, I actually really like my intro, is because I'm aligning with who you want to be. You're grateful, you're powerful, you're strong. Repeat that every time you watch my video. Look at that and read it. It'll stay up there in your subconscious mind without you realizing, and that is what you will say when you identify with yourself. I am powerful, I am strong, I am confident, I am a great man, I'm grateful. You know what I mean? As a man thinking in his heart, so is he. You dig what I'm saying? All of these philosophy goes in together. Like, it's beautiful. Fake it till you make it. That's generally the best advice that I've heard, even with the law of assumption. You're not rich yet, but you act as if you're rich. You move as if you're rich. You don't need to be rich, so then you're already, like, you're aligning with the universal law, and you're going to be rich. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that is faking it till you make it. You're aligning with the law. You already talk as if you're rich. You're already planning on things. Like, you're planning on trips in your mind to go to fucking Paris, or you're planning on this house, or planning on this motherfucking Corvette. That is aligning with it. And then once you realize, like, I already have that, I already move like that, you visualize too. I'm gonna make a whole nother video on the visualization process, where before you go to sleep, I'll give you a little sneak peek. You dig what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. But before you go to sleep is when you're most vulnerable. So before you go to sleep, you know what I'm saying, you got to visualize what you want and act in the first person. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it's GTA. You want that motherfucking Corvette, and you're in the car, you're smelling the new car. You know, when you got a new car, you got a new pair of J's and shit, you smell them shits. It's like that brand new smell. You feeling as if you pushing that shit down the highway. You know what I'm saying? You feel as if you're already in it. It's like a movie. And before you go to bed, you actually start to, like, you're like kind of hallucinating. Like when you're really tired, you're kind of like hallucinating. And then that goes into your subconscious mind. And then when you go to sleep, more times than not, it's stuck there. So one of those days, you will actually have a dream of what you're thinking about. I swear to God. That is why before you go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been on Instagram or TikTok and you've seen a certain someone, or you've seen something from that Instagram picture, or that Instagram TikTok video shit? You know what I'm saying? I remember certain people from Instagram was actually in my dreams that same night. I'm like, yo, why the hell is this girl in my dream? Why is this dude in my dream? Like, I don't even know, bro. I just seen them on Instagram, and that person aligns with your dreams because you're like hallucinating, and like, you know what I'm saying, your subconscious mind picks up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like your vision picks up on it, and then it goes to your subconscious mind, and then you go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? And your subconscious mind and your mind never goes to sleep. That's another thing I want you to understand. Your mind never goes to sleep. So if you're thinking about riches enough, you will have that in your dreams, and that's your visualization. But I'll make that whole separate video. So fake it till you make it, but don't rock. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and cap to you, bro. Don't rock no fake shit. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just not me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's you, but maybe, like, for me, it's not me. You dig what I'm saying? The only thing I would advocate for is earrings, because I'm not about to drop $500 on a pair of earrings. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, like, for chains, for motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, for bracelets, for watches and shit, nah, we don't do that shit around here. So, I love y'all, bro. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to leave my last video right here for you guys. So, if you missed upon that, go watch that video. So, stay yourself, stay 300, whatever you do in life. Trust me, I believe you, bro.